Hello and welcome back. We are nearing the end of the first day here of the Euroleague broadcast from Helsinki, Finland. The match coming up now will be between Flipper and Tudserne. Flipper has a long history in the league. They have played 49 games. 49 games, that's the maximum. That means they've been competing for the entire 6 seasons. And of those 49 games, they won 19, they drew 8, and they lost 22. They scored 100 goals, and they surrendered 169, giving them a goal differential of a negative 69. Tudserne hasn't been in the league nearly as long. They played a total of just 12 games. That was in one season. They won 11 of them, and they drew 1 and lost none. So they were champions in their first year last year. They played some qualification matches as well. They scored 38 goals and surrendered 3, and that's a positive goal difference of 35 goals. The two teams have met before. They're both from Denmark, so they've met on other occasions beyond the Euroleague, but it went 1-0 in favor of Flipper. Can that be right? I think this must be flipped around the other way. The Tudserne beat Flipper. And that was, yes, Krefeld, 4th of November 2017. Tudserne beat Flipper 0-1. So, next up, we're going to introduce the two teams.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
Hello and welcome back. The next match is an all-Danish affair between Flipper and Tudserne. Permit me to introduce to you the players. Wearing number 1 for Flipper, Henrik Kass. Number 2, Simon Schaefer. Number 4, Tor Lykke Funk. Number 9, Søren Nielsen. Number 13, Philip Mundt. Number 14, Mikkel Rasmussen. Number 15, Bjørn Andersen. Number 17, Philip Lauritsen. Number 21, Jonas Funk Borsen. Number 23, Richard Yado Grove. Number 25, Sigurd Grebe Dietrichson. Number 39, Jørn Kristoffersen. And in reserve, number 12, Mikael Krag, and number 71, Claude Larsen. On the other side of the pool, wearing white for Tudserne, number 2, Lars Wikström Greve. Number 4, Lars Bramskov. Number 5, Martin Run. Number 6, Jørn Hansen. Number 7, Kim Tonsberg Christensen. Number 9, Jakob Nedergaard. Number 10, Henrik Bebe Nielsen. Number 12, Søren Juel Brun. Number 13, Sven Erik Andersen. Number 14, Mats Jakobsen. Number 15, Peder Pulsholm. Number 18, Lau Schultz. And in reserve, number 1, Nikolaj Mossing Madsen. Number 3, David Ladegård. And number 8, Bonja Hertz Pedersen. The team is coached by Lars Wikström Greve and Mads Jakobsen. The referees this match are on deck, Kajsa Lindman. And in the water, Rafael Tito de Moras and Janne Lindell.
So,
Well, Tudserne were the champions of the Euroleague last year,
Right.
but they don't have Wieland. Andreas Wieland, the giant guy who scores so many goals. He's in Mexico studying journalism or working as a journalist. I don't know exactly, but he's not here.
Right.
And they have lost 2 players to Flipper.
okay.
So-
okay. Changing sides.
Yeah, they changed sides, and so they might be a little bit weaker.
Okay.
But they have 1 victory today already. And
They played extremely well.
yeah. So you've seen Flipper play, and you've seen Tudserne play. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Well, I think it's gonna be a tough match. It's really hard to say anything yet. They both won, so it's hard to say. It's gonna be really interesting. I was looking at the teams waiting to be introduced there, and I was watching, the physics of the guys. Really fit athlete guys on both sides. I think it's gonna be a high quality game. Seem to be quite experienced.
Yeah, so a lot of players with years of experience. A lot of these guys have been around since the very beginning of the Euroleague, and there are more than one national team player here. So
Yeah.
people say that the Tudserne is the national team minus Flipper.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
if
So
they
it
lost
tells-
2 players back
yeah.
to Flipper, but
Right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's 7:15 here in Helsinki, Finland. It's the 7th match of the day. It's Flipper from Denmark, Tudserne from Denmark. It's been a long day. We came here in the morning. I think that the team, the media team, was here like 8 o'clock. The first guys came to the swimming hall. So it's been already like 13, 14 hours since.
We slept in till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we did. But somebody were already here at that time.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, to get everything working it takes a lot of preparation.
It is. I was amazed when I came here to see all this media hardware that they have. Like I mentioned before, we have only on this desk where we are located, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screens, and downstairs there are 2 more, or 3 more computer screens. So it's a massive. Okay, now we go.
Okay.
It's dark outside, so it gives like a drastic
Change in
scene and change in also the lighting in the swimming
But the
pool
water's
area.
still quite clear.
It is quite clear, so that's been positive now. I think it's also partly because these games are not in one after another. There is a little break, so the water can settle a little, because it's all those little water bubbles or air bubbles actually that make the water lose the transparency in many occasions. So.
And also dirt and bacteria.
Yeah, of course, also dirt, but mainly it's these microscopic air bubbles that do it.
But they form maybe better when there's something to create the bubble.
Sure, that's for sure. And this is of course a large. Only a small section of the pool is being used for these games now, so it's a bigger pool.
It's good. We can't say this is a superior pool if you compare it to all the pools around the world. This is quite clean.
Yeah, it is quite good. Yeah. Actually, in Seinäjoki we held this youth tournament, so the technicians at the swimming hall told that if they would switch off the ozone treatment like a day before or 2 days before, then the water would remain clearer. And that's basically a trick that they had learned at some point, and it worked actually.
Wow.
So the ozone system had to be switched off. I don't know if it's good for the quality of such. But it remained clearer. Okay, but let's concentrate on this game now. And so it's
Flipper's pushing already.
Flipper's pushing already, and some wrestling going on close to the goal, but nothing really dangerous for Tudserne. It's another really name, hard to pronounce.
You could
My
call them the
Finnish-
Toads.
Toads.
The Toads.
The Toads. Okay.
Okay, so
that was a good move.
Tudserne is often quite a fast break there, but he was covered.
Yeah.
And he threw the ball away.
He tried to pass, I think, but that was a clever move from.
They should get the ball
Toads.
back now, I think.
Yeah, they will get the ball.
With a white free throw, playing outside area. White free throw, playing outside
Wide
area.
free throw.
Out of bounds, we
Yeah,
say in English.
out of bounds.
Not outside the area. No.
some good. Oh, that was a clever one. That was a clever pass because actually he took the player. He kind of like the white shirt player. He wanted to go after it, and then suddenly it was
It was the other way.
the other way. Yeah, clever move.
And the right way for the.
Yeah, for flipper. Yes.
But now they're tied up, and Tudserne get the ball back again.
Now we've been 1 minute in the mid-pool, in the mid-water, so let's see if either of the team is able to go to the closer to the goal.
He swam up
Yeah,
to corner, now down.
nice pass actually that one.
It's always good when you change direction so that people say, "Oh, you're coming out." No, they're going in.
Yeah.
Or they're going, this way, but no, they're going that way. If you're fooled as a viewer, then it could also be deceiving for the players on the other team
That's right.
as well.
That's right. The flipper defense is well organized. Until now, they have had no worries.
You can see the back lying close to the wall. He doesn't want anybody to swim under him along the side.
The Dutch player cleverly waited a while before passing. The way
Nice.
he was protecting the ball with his legs. Legs are extremely important, protecting while a player protects the ball. Now there is some more action closer. Okay, that was holding. A clear one. So it's a free throw for
Tudserne,
Tudserne.
the Toads.
The Toads.
White free throw. Holding. White free throw.
Pass straight back, and then this is one technique to pass to the back who starts the free throw, and then pass back to the back, and they can pass down.
Right. Again, it seems that they have the defense well organized. And well, that was a well played, a good tackle, and then he's off. Now is there any teammates passing? Difficult position in the mid-pool, but was able to pass the ball, and there was a good position now for one of the forwards on the other side, but you can really say, the strength of these players, the arms, they are like, as thick as somebody's legs. So somebody can really think that how difficult it is to get the ball away from those arms.
And alternately, if somebody that strong wants to take the ball away from you, if you're just an average club player, they will just rip it away. I mean,
Yeah,
you won't be able to
looking at my chicken feet here. So actually, until now we are 9.5 minutes left the first half. There hasn't been a single really dangerous moment for either of the teams. So basically, it seems like they are just waiting a little and trying. And I think this game will open up now. I don't know how much they have practiced together, one against another, and how many times they have played in their national league.
They must play
Do you know
2 or
how
3 times a season.
Right. How are they located?
What's the name of the city? Well, Flipper is in Copenhagen,
Okay.
and I know the name. The Tudserne, they're located in, what's the name of that city? I will look it up. I don't want to just
Yeah.
say
Yeah, sure.
it's not Aarhus. What is it? It's a small country.
Yeah, it is. So they are not the way than in Sweden that they are 600 kilometers apart.
Yeah.
That's for the Danish teams always. So let's see. It's a nice pass.
Good tackle.
Good tackle.
And he stayed down to take the other player who got the ball.
Yeah.
So, good pass.
That was
Goal.
an excellent
No,
pass
goal.
and really close.
But
That
they
was
have a good attack there.
excellent attack.
They're going to drive it out of bounds. That looked out to me. But
Yeah. Quite well organized defense. Whenever the flipper players come closer to the goal, there are from white teams guys show up. So it's clever way. They are not wasting their energy too far away from.
they're
their
not
own goal.
chasing.
Not chasing too far away. That's right. Maybe that's a clever way. Depends, of course, on that tactics. And now it seems that they have taken a little bit more conservative approach. They are not really trying to chase far away, at least at this moment. So I think this game now needs one goal. So I think then we could see some more. Of course, this is a good quality underwater rugby, but it seems that there is no now risk taking. So must say it's a little boring now. So lots of times for the flipper guys to reorganize their attacks.
Coming in from above now.
And for some reason, Tudserne seems not be able to take the
Oh,
ball.
now they got a
Now
chance.
there is an excellent opportunity, and is he able to
They
pass
had the
still?
back. They had the goalies back.
Yes.
And
What
now
is
th-
happening?
they managed to come up with the ball.
Yeah, that was a really close one. It's certainly clear that Tudserne is not on the driver's seat. But again, lots of time to organize, and there has been a hit of some sort of physical injury. Some blood coming from his mouth, maybe. He has hit his lips, perhaps. Well, now he is already up in his leg, so nothing really serious. Maybe some little scratch. Well, that's happening every now and then.
Yeah, you get kicked in the face even by your own teammates sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Went in and lost the ball.
Yeah, that was a really nice pass. And is he able still to make another pass to his own
Nice
teammate?
speed
Nice
all the way
speed,
over.
excellent speed. And the second wave coming in, three players. That was a good second wave of the attack. Now some wrestling. Tudserne guy has the ball grabbed. Maybe it's a wise thing to do. Let his teammates change.
Björn Anderson, flipper on one side of the ball, who's on the Tudserne side.
Now they're in the corner. Maybe the referee soon should. Okay.
He got hit.
He's really in pain.
Yeah. Hope he didn't hurt his neck.
Yeah. Great pass. But again, the defense for the flipper is well organized. The referee takes the ball for one. I don't know.
Out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
With a blue free throw playing outside the area, and we also
Yeah, it was out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yeah.
So flipper gets the ball back.
Yeah.
right 49, 3. And we start with a blue free throw playing outside the area.
14, that's Mads Jakobsen's out. And David Ladegård's in.
Ladegård in. Yes, that's right.
Over to the right side.
Yeah, there was it was a
Neck grip.
neck grip, yes.
Choking.
Choking, and that's a free throw for Tudserne from the mid ball. Here we go.
We have one exciting match left
Yes.
today, Malchen and Molde.
Yeah, it will be really interesting.
Yeah, that was,
Excellent timing.
yeah, it was perfect. It was almost as if he saw the player
Yeah,
coming in
yeah,
on him,
yeah.
but I don't know if he
Yeah,
did.
Yeah. Interesting. And then how it's gonna be. Now, it seems that this game is slower than those that we saw during the day, right? It seems that it's like a slow motion. It's now going on here, and I don't know if the teams are content with the situation, having to score at 0-0. Look at this defender against holding the basket. This, the referees again. I say they should be more careful with it. And now,
Not so slow now.
not so slow now. Yes. Oi, oi, oi. Close one. The audience that we have here. Gasping breaths. Some gasping.
Attack on the head.
Yes. Free throw for white team against.
Attacker against the head. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had his legs wrapped around the guy's head. He doesn't hurt. It wasn't hurting him, but you can't do. It's not permitted. But attack on the head is something that happens all the time in rugby. But it's against the rules. But it's allowed.
Yeah.
Especially attacking the goalie. You can't take
Yeah,
the
yeah,
goalie.
yeah, exactly. Yes. But of course, the one thing that it's a bit uncomfortable is that I didn't get much damage when I was playing. But one thing that I sometimes wonder is that all these really hard contacts to the neck, to the head, and so the neck is suffering. So that's one thing in underwater rugby, that you have to have your muscles trained. If somebody comes, behind you and you're a goalkeeper, again flipper comes at a really high speed, but that was a little hopeless there.
Up to the surface, scrum.
Scrum there.
And this is one of those scrums where nobody is trying that hard. They're feeling each other out without ripping the ball.
And if there are any my juniors watching this in Seinäjoki, take a look at below the scrum. So there are people waiting for the ball to come down.
Yes.
Again, I 100 times must say that doing a single training, go beneath the ball, you need to dive.
You have to be beneath.
Yes.
Oh, Tudserne giving up the ball, and Flipper is going to. Are they trying really hard to score now?
Flipper.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes, as I'd mentioned earlier, sometimes when you see really good teams playing hard underwater rugby, it seems easy. And this game, somehow the tempo is missing what we saw today.
It feels. But we're tired from the whole day.
Yeah, maybe also we, the expectation is so high, so
Yeah.
it should be action. But this game hasn't been perhaps.
There is action. We should.
Now we see some action, and I hope that one of the teams would score. Then we would certainly see different tempo in
The other
in
team
this
would
game.
try to match them. Yeah, of course.
Again a scrum. Okay, now the referee, and it's
Half
half time. So we are half time 0-0. Interesting. I would say that both teams played really well. They had really few really dangerous scoring opportunities, either one of them. Let's see how it's gonna be. I hope that the tempo goes a little faster for the second half. I know that they can play better underwater rugby, or at least faster and more dynamic underwater rugby. But still, I'm not saying that the quality of the game was bad. It's just that it maybe had the tempo it could have had.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, we're tired. We've been watching underwater rugby since 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's
10 hours now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So. But still,
I wouldn't say, is it 10 hours? No.
from 10 to 8,
Yeah.
it's 10 hours we've been here, watching these
Yeah,
games.
that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
So of course it's not as stimulating.
yeah. I read an article about an English guy who moved to Finland in the 80s to play as a professional football player, and now he's a famous guy here in the country. Not Keith Armstrong. I don't remember the name of the guy, but anyway, he's still a professional football coach in this country, and he's a commentator, a famous commentator, commentating National League and also the Euro games.
He learned to speak Finnish.
Yeah, he speaks Finnish in his way. Of course,
Yeah.
it's not perfect. It's never gonna be, but he speaks Finnish quite well. So he says that sometimes he spends like daily watching football 8 hours. I don't know if he was serious or he was maybe exaggerating a little, but
We spend 8 hours.
yeah. Highlights coming.
Highlights. Okay, enjoy the highlights. We'll be back with you soon.
Okay, teams, time for second half. Teams ready? White, blue.
Good. So it's the second half. Flipper against Tudserne. It's a 0-0. The tempo perhaps was a little slow. At least I expected more tempo for the first half. Let's see now if any of the teams could score, maybe the game would open up a little. Here in Helsinki, Pirkkola, it's been a 10-hour since the first match started, so it's been a long day. Many excellent matches, quite tight games actually, so Euroleague has quite even quality in between the teams. Now the ball is in the corner. On the flipper section, let's see what Tudserne, if they are able to create some sort of an attack out of this. They seem to stick to the corner. Now coming towards the middle of the pool. Now an attack. Quite, how would I say it? Quite desperate one actually. The guy who made the needed contact to the defenders, but he could have waited for a better moment, or they could have gone together more aggressively. And 12 minutes left. Flipper has it, and on Tudzerne's side now, making a screen. Number 4 is making a strong screen. Now the referee saw an error, so it's roughing. Free throw to Team Tudserne against Flipper.
And we have a blue timeout.
Blue
timeout.
Timeout by Flipper.
Yes.
Blue timeout.
I wonder why they're taking it now. They were playing well without any issue. I wonder what's the reason now, but they need to reorganize maybe.
Mikael Krag is the national team coach of
Oh,
the men.
okay.
So I'm sure he's thinking about something.
Right. They are maybe perhaps reorganizing in one way. He's gonna tell something to the referees. Are they taking a player in now, or?
These guys are tired.
The blue team,
Number one out.
1 out, 71 in.
71 in.
So Claude Larsen is in and Henrik Kaas is out.
Yeah. Henrik Kaas out, Claude Larsen in for Flipper. So that was perhaps the reason they needed to reorganize and they wanted to take a player in.
I think that if you're the coach, it's quite natural. You have the older guys.
They should have their 1 minute fully, so wait there.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yep.
White free throw.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's quite natural that if you're a coach, you're going to be thinking about, okay, I have an older player, I tell them to go all out for half.
Yeah.
And, or you decide, okay, now they're getting tired, I'm going to change them. You could even change again if you...
Right.
It's not like a substitution is limited in underwater rugby. I don't think so.
No.
Oh, he had a chance. He
had a
dropped the
chance, yeah.
But he's got his teammate there. He wants to get the ball there.
Hell of a rustle now over the goal.
The ball comes loose. They're away.
passes.
That was
to his
very
team.
experienced play.
Yes.
He kept the ball safe in a dangerous situation.
And still difficulties to get away from their
Of
own
course,
goal.
it's still difficult.
Now, again, a try, but the ball came loose.
Now they retreat
Retreat,
up
take
to the
some air,
surface. Yeah.
take some air, and then go again. Now, one of the flipper guys is swimming back. It takes a well over 5 seconds to get back, and then a new guy comes in
Yeah.
from the changing bench. It was number 9 who came in now from flipper, so it's Søren
A
Niels.
fresh player can be
Fresh.
very difficult because if they come in and they got a good rest, they can go and
They
do
can do
things
a
the other
lot.
players can't do anymore.
Exactly. And it's really this number 9 who are now taking the goal. So
Yeah.
they have, look at the way that he's holding the goal. That's not really,
And
yeah, it was not according to the rule books, but okay,
the referee's not looking.
referees not looking to that direction. So he came with a fresh lungs, number 9,
Stole the goal.
Søren Nielsen, stole the goal.
Of course, that disturbs the other team. Yeah.
Certainly does.
But now they've got the ball. Tudserne, and up to the surface, it's a good way to get a little time. He needs to find teammate below, but he's tied up 3 against 1.
Some great moves by the 1-to-1. Let's see how it's gonna be. There was a moment and the second wave comes in.
That was Lars Wikström Greve. He's the captain. He's a good player. He shook them off. Now they got over, but they've lost the ball now.
The flipper guy has it, who is a strong player, number 23 from flipper, Ricard Grove.
Tudserne. Pass down. Now they have a chance to do the bicycle, or I don't know what you call it, to go up and down in the corner a little bit. But they're coming in, so 9 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, still 0-0.
It's getting more interesting now. I think
Yeah.
we had a little bit of tea or coffee or whatever, or
Perhaps, and I think neither of the team want to go to the penalties. You know, they want to score. Whether they are willing to take any big risks for scoring, because they know it's only 3 tournaments. If you want to be successful, you cannot just lose. You need to win all the points possibly you can achieve, you can get. So in that respect, I'm sure that they are not going to make any stupid risks.
so you mean like risk? He wouldn't go and make contact.
Well, I
and get
mean that
locked up, yeah.
like a team level, they are, I think they want to keep their tactics in a way that they have strong defense, that they don't just suddenly,
He was tired. Otherwise, he wouldn't have just given the ball up like that. I think that was.
Well, it can certainly, I would
Yeah.
say, we can certainly show that the matches that they had before today have taken certain amount of power
Yes.
from the players. A scrum, little wrestle on the surface, and again the ball is dropping
this is
down.
gonna be.
This is
Oh no, they have got it covered. They have a lot of people.
4
down.
against 1 or 3 against 1.
Let's see if they can put together a wave, or will they just?
So now the flipper should maintain the momentum.
Yes,
Not
they
not
need
not
to-
not.
No rest now. They need to push hard.
Yes. So they're coming towards the goal though. But now let's look at that.
Yeah. Now Tudserne locked it up. That's the right thing to do.
It is, but still are they able to catch it? Flipper has it again. A fine pass to his teammate, and they should just try to put some pressure, more pressure on the Tudserne. The Toads.
That's how it's very beautiful to see the player. He's got the ball. Somebody has his arm, but he can simply move his body a little bit and keep the ball free. Very elegant. I wish I could do that.
And the way that he protected the ball with the legs
Yeah.
on the bottom, that's the way to do it. One can easily say that these are really experienced players. All the moves, the way that they move their body while they dive, while they protect the ball with the legs, with the whole body. passing behind his back to his teammate now. Now they're gearing up for a good attack.
But the Tudserne players saw that pass coming. They locked the player up immediately. But Flipper holds on to the ball
they
still.
holds. Now it's been like
Philip Munt,
2 to 3 minutes that they have had the ball on this side. They are all...
Munt coming down, he passes over.
They are very close to the goal. I think the one player only in the mid pool on the surface. The rest of the team is now
6 minutes left.
6 minutes only. It seems though that the
Flipper
Flipper
has a chance.
Has a chance, and I think they have been stronger in the second half. Again, the defender is holding with his finger the goal. Now I need to speak with the referees. They need to start, because that's giving clearly an advantage.
Munt wasn't happy with the pass, so he went to get it back.
And holding.
That was a good example of the responsibility idea.
Right.
You make a bad pass.
Yeah. You go. You fix it. Right. Yeah. Okay. Free throw for Tudserne. And again from the back, we've seen it so many times today that they wait at the back and they attack. After they have given the free throw, somebody comes from behind.
Yes, to try to sneak up.
Yeah.
Wow, this very tiring to be ripping the ball away like that. I think about when you end up in a fight like that underwater, ripping the ball back and forth. You come up, you say, "Oh, you don't even know how tired you are until you get to the surface."
Yeah. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Is he able to pass? Yes, he is. A contact to the goalie, but then a defender comes in, and what has happened now? It's the referee in the water.
Holding.
Attacking in the surface. White free throw.
Holding called against Flipper.
Yes. So it's a free throw for Tudserne from the mid pool, middle of the pool there. The referee correctly showing from where to take it.
Well, it could be a shootout in the end here.
Well, it could be. We're close to it. I think we are less than 5 minutes in the game, so. Well organized defense with Flipper.
They've got a player by the basket there.
That is like yeah, there was one player now making a screen. He has been there for a good while already, like more than half a minute in his position. But that was worthless because now Flipper has it and they are coming after it. But excellent save from this Tudserne. He could prevent from.
Yeah, he
from
slowed them down.
Yes, he slowed them down in the way. In Finnish, that's called myötäkarvaaminen.
Myötäkarvaaminen.
Myötäkarvaaminen, yes.
Oh, that was threatening.
It was, certainly was. Now I think one guy is having problems with his mask straps.
A fake
pass, excellent one actually.
Good. Yes, that's Munt. He's fighting. He's a big guy. Yeah.
Now there are so many legs and arms around. What's gonna happen now? The goalie can change.
Munt's brother got a silver medal in the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Cycling.
Yeah. Cycling, right.
Yeah.
It's a horrible sport. I never liked the sports where you have to do it. Underwater rugby, it's just you have to give you all the energy. So there has been really some contact on the mask because I could see the mask lining when the blood was running out from where you typically have the silicone of the masks. So, well, nothing serious. This is something that's normal in the underwater rugby. And again, well tried this pass, but the defender grabbed it and could hold it to it. Could hold to the ball. Excellent.
Good play.
Excellent. Good play by him. Some more wrestling. There has been a lot of wrestling in this match. Lots of wrestling. And now a Tudserne guy has it, and it's gonna be 1-to-1. Oh no! There is a defender. in time.
He came out well and found a pass,
Found the pass
and
extremely.
now they've got it on the bottom. Or did they keep it?
They still
They
have
do.
it.
They set up a new wave.
So now Flipper is in defending position. They went quite far away from the goal, but
Tudserne-
still enoughly close so that they have to keep pumping the defender,
cycling, yeah.
and let's make a new word in English in underwood rugby, pumping. Which means in Finnish we call it pumping, like you have to do this change in sequence.
I'm not sure that works in English.
No,
but,
perhaps not.
No, but I can appreciate. It's almost like a cylinder
Yeah.
firing.
Yeah, firing. One thing that we didn't see today was that I think only one penalty shot while in
match
normal
play,
in
yeah.
match play,
Yeah.
and then we didn't see any of the falls changing. This is surprising. This is now the 8th game of the day, or the 7th one. Sorry, seventh game of the day, and we didn't see any falls changing.
No, nobody
So-
has been sent off for
Yeah, so
too many players in the water.
It is a little surprising because that is a typical fall in underwood rugby.
Well, you're not supposed to make that mistake, but it happens.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
I think there was one actually. If you think back, somebody left through, dived in.
Yeah, that was right.
Yeah.
They came out from the changing area.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a tricky drop, but still they managed to get it. Let's see now. Still with the Tudserne. What has
Be a
happened
holding
now?
call, I think.
Really, I didn't see it myself. It's holding. It's for Flipper
Holding.
from the middle of the pool. And we are 25 seconds away from the final whistle, and then
Shootouts.
it's gonna be shootouts. Yes. So now I think it's interesting. They are asking the timeout. Some of the players are showing the signal that they should have a timeout. The Tudserne guys, well, they are gonna play it. Right.
So we can tell you something about the penalty shootouts that we learned today. It's a relatively new rule. If you win a game, you get 3 points. If you win a game in penalty shootouts, you get 2. And if you lose a game in penalty shootout, you get 1. If you lose a game in regular time, you get 0.
Yeah, I think it's an excellent rule.
Yeah.
And that's it. We are the penalty shootout, and it's gonna be
There are no goals, so there will be a 5-minute
5 minutes break.
penalty shoots. So I need 3 names from each
3
team.
names.
3
Referee
names
is
from
calling
the
for
attacker.
3 names from each
Per
team
attacker.
for the penalty shots. And I think after 3, if it's still even, then they go one by one until it's the decisive.
That forces everybody to perform.
Yeah, surely does. It was still it was a good, maybe not as entertaining as some of the earlier matches we've seen today, but still it was a good quality underwood rugby. One thing I must mention that neither team had like excellent opportunity to score. So the defense was really well organized for the both teams.
The forwards went in and they locked up the attacking players.
Yeah.
They both teams needed to put together some more dynamic play around the goal. When players did go in, it seemed like it was one from above. They didn't come in from the bottom that much. Or,
That's right. Yeah.
Well, there are 3 players sitting. Here's one of the things I think that it's important that you shouldn't use a star player twice in a penalty situation. For example, that they're both going to take a shot and then be a goalie, too close together. Because it takes a lot of energy and concentration to do either one. And just because you are the best, it doesn't mean you're going to be good twice in a row. So they're doing a deep breathing.
So the players, they are taking the rest, some meditation there. Actually, they understand that they are one of the top teams in the league. So they understand that this actually could decide. This could be a decisive for the season, for the whole season.
Yeah.
Who knows? So and they know it. So I'm sure that they are taking this really extremely seriously.
Well, if you look at the schedule today, and both teams have played, and Flipper played Krefeld and they won.
Yes.
And
Tudserne.
they played. Who did they play? They played Malsch.
Malsch.
And how did that end? We have to remember.
Tudserne,
I guess. Did they beat them or? Tudserne against Malsch. I think Tudserne won.
They won. Yeah,
Yeah.
they won. So both of the teams have won today.
So it will be very interesting to see this next match because Malsch really want to win, I think. It's Malsch against
Molde.
Molde.
So it's extremely important, and it's only going to be 3 tournaments in this Euroleague 2018-19 season, and a match like this, going to the penalties, if you can take this 1 point advantage from here, it's maybe a decisive
It
point.
may decide. For sure. Now's the time to concentrate. And, I mean, we have seen the penalty shot taker drop the ball.
We have seen that, yes. Yeah.
And one mistake that can be made is to go too far away from the basket.
Right.
Also, we saw something interesting today. Somebody get pushed out, but then later was called that the ball was out of the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a close one.
I can see that you can call either way because the ball actually, in a way, because it's held by the person.
Right.
There isn't a lot of space there, but okay.
That's right. Yeah.
It was out of the water, but not dry at all. Yeah. So, player getting spit.
So now the 5 minutes has gone and it's time to penalty shoots in the game. Flipper in blue, Tudserne in white. This may be a decisive moment for the whole league. This is extremely important point. So just repeating what Davrol said earlier, if it goes to the shootout, the team that wins in the shootout will take home 2 points, and the one that loses it is gonna take 1 point. So either of the team will take 2 points now from this, and the other one won. Both teams, they won their earlier games, so
It's a good way to make to get rid of the tie, but to share the
right.
points in a fair way.
And I think for the audience this is interesting to see these penalties. They are really interesting and really visual because it's 1-to-1. And it's not one kick like in football. It's like half a second and it's over. Here you can have 45 seconds.
Number 2. Simon Schaefer.
Simon Schaefer against number 18. Lau Scholz. Shots.
He's got his leg, but Schultz is staying close enough to the basket.
up,
And
up.
he got the ball.
Yes, he got it. He got it. An excellent save from the goalie. That's it.
No goal.
No goal. Number 18 from Tudserne, Lau Shorts. Sorry for pronunciation. These Danish names are killing me sometimes, but it was excellent save from him.
He's saying that he was grabbed by his cap.
They want to have the video check on that.
We have a video challenge
Yeah.
for attacking.
Well, that's
the head.
definitely worth.
Video challenge for attacking.
How is the rule for these video challenges? Can you have multiple video challenges, or is there any limitation?
I think it should be that the video challenge only covers the subject that you raise the challenge for. They cannot discover something completely different. You cannot just challenge and say, look at the film and see if there's anything. You have to say what you want.
Right. So they're gonna check it, the video.
Okay. Maybe he kicked him in the head?
No, I didn't see anything really there. Not at least yet. From this perspective, I didn't see anything that was illegitimate.
We'll have another look now.
So the referees are ready for the decision or not. They're still watching at the screens. Nothing there, in my opinion. It's nothing.
I can see that someone might say, "Oh, he grabbed his head," but it was like grabbing the neck.
Yeah,
more or less.
that's right.
We'll
So
see what the
now-
referee
so
says.
now
I
the
say they
main
were
referee comes.
Not accepted.
no, not accepted. Yeah.
No goal.
Okay,
One player. Blue defender click.
no goal,
No goal.
not accepted.
That's what we
Right.
thought would happen, and
Yeah,
now
yeah.
it will be
Teams ready.
very important for
Players ready.
Flipper to stop this one. Flipper needs to stop this to equalize.
It's number 2 from Tudserne, Martin Rönn. Martin
Number
Rönn.
2. No, it's Lars Wikström Greve. The captain.
Oh yes, Lars Wikström, yes, the captain.
And he's got Mikael Rasmussen.
Ooh, Necken, that's it. Well played.
As a
Lars
goal.
Wikström Greve.
He's very good player. I mean,
Yeah.
he took Mikael Rasmussen by the neck and put the ball behind him.
Yeah,
And Rasmussen is a very
yeah,
elite player. So
right. So it's now
1-0.
1-0 advantages on the Tudserne. So this is gonna be extremely important. This one. Who is taking
Yeah.
it?
Tudserne needs to
21.
stop this one.
So it's Jonas Poulsen.
I mean,
Jonas Poulsen
Flipper
from Flipper.
needs to stay equal.
Excellent position now. He's really strong. This goalie is really strong. Oh, that's it. He fought well. Number 9 from that was
From
Jakob Nedergaard.
Yeah, that was good.
He played well. He was able to defend for a good 5 seconds when Mr. Poulsen was at his back.
And as you can see, he's very
yeah,
fit.
yeah, he's really fit.
He looks like Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
So here we go again, and now this goalie really needs to save this one.
Otherwise, it's over. Yeah.
is it really?
No, they have one more.
One
they have
more,
more chance.
One
yeah.
more chance, yeah.
Or it's 3 times. This is.
This is the second one, isn't it? Or third already?
So Rasmussen is taking it.
Oh, it's a goal. Look at that. He's really content with his performance.
Also, yes, Tudserne is 2 of 2 flippers, so there's one more chance for.
Yes.
But that was what I was talking about. That you have your best player.
Yeah. But I think he cannot fail now. He has to score.
Yeah.
And then if the defensive is successful, then they have a chance still. But he has to score now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be number 4 from Flipper. It's Thor Funk.
Yeah. He's a very strong guy.
I like his last name, Funk.
Yeah.
Funky guy. Oh, whoa, and that's it. He makes it. So it's up to the goalie of the last shot now, whether he's gonna save it or not. It's gonna be a huge responsibility for the Flippers goal.
I mean,
goalkeeper.
what is that guy strong or what? He's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a Flippers goalkeeper. I think it's Jörn Kristoffersen.
He's very experienced.
Is ready.
And then 18. So Lau Shod is gonna take it
He's coming in from above.
from above.
He's got to take. Oh, he got kicked.
Is it 19 or 39? Flipper.
Yeah.
39. So it is Jörn
Kristoffersen. He's very experienced.
The first time we see that someone goes for more air. Oh, that was quite a contact, but still it's legitimate. Whoa, and that's it. So the Tudserne has taken its 2 points home.
Wow.
That was a fair one. It was an interesting penalty.
He was
White ball.
he was kicking quite hard.
He was kicking quite hard.
But I think at this level they accept.
Yeah. This level you must accept this,
Yeah.
soft contacts, and it was on the borderline, I would say. So it was an interesting ending to this game. Tudserne has taken 2 points home. Flipper has 1 point from this game. The last match is going to be Malch from Germany against Molde from Norway. It's gonna start in 20 minutes from now, so 9 o'clock in the Finnish time and 8 o'clock in the Central European time.
And Malch lost their first game of the day, so
Yeah.
they really want to
Yeah.
get on the board. And Molde won.
Molde won. It was a great performance from Molde, so I would say that they are perhaps a little. It's gonna be a tough match, but I would say that Molde is stronger of these two teams. I'm not sure, but
It's a good style contrast. Two different styles
right,
of play.
certainly, yes. And the first